Well, okay, we're going to try it again. These are my reloads. I loaded 50 of them, and it's 174 grain full metal jacket boat tail, which is what this gun is supposed to run. It has 35.5 grains of IMR 4895. I'll get it. And a CCI large rifle primer. Now the brass I'm using is the HXP brass from the surplus ammunition that I had shot in this before. HXP is really good brass. You have to anneal the neck and the shoulder, otherwise you can't bump the shoulder back down. I cannot load this bullet to the length that fits the chamber because you're limited by the magazine. So these are loaded so they just barely go in the magazine, and that's as far as I can get them out. Ideally, you want to have your bullets, if you're reloading, to be just off the lands 10, 20 thousandths. This has a very generous throat, the barrel does. It's got really nice rifling in it, though. It's pretty nice rifling. Anyway, I'm at 50 yards. I do have the gas setting at, what do I have it at? Yeah, the second lowest setting. It's a good start point. That's where I was recommended to start at. I don't know how these will cycle. Again, first time with reloads. I know these reloads will chamber. The last time out, the problem with my reloads was they were neck sized only, and they were loaded for my number 1 Enfield. So that's why those didn't work. These have been full length sized, and they should work. Just hopefully it'll cycle. It's got a heavy action in it, and my theory is it probably needs a hotter load just to cycle the bolt. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Again, the gas is adjustable on this, so if it doesn't work on this setting, we'll bump the gas up and see what it does. Okay, so my target wants to tear away. A little bit of a wind down there, but this should be good. I'm actually just wanting to see how this will, and as you can see, it actually chambered around. Okay. And it cycled. Cool. Let me see the bullet. It dents. Wait a minute. There's a little bit of a dent, but I can live with that. See if it chambered the next round. Yeah, it did. Okay, should be 5 rounds in there. Probably in there. I counted 5, right? Or 4? All right. Let's see if it's one in there. Maybe I miscounted. Let's give it a minute. I got 3 on the ground. And 1 there. Oh, there should be a 5th one. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Well, let's see. I must have either shot 5 or I only loaded 4. There's 3. Okay. Give me a second. I want to see where my other cartridge went. Yeah, I know I'm off camera. Okay. Well, I'm not too worried about it. I got tons of this brass. So there it is. All right, I guess I only loaded 4. Oh no, I did. I shot 5. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. Alright, let's try the other magazine. I get to talking and I can't pay attention. Alright. Okay. I know my aim point's going to be different. There's 3 in there. One shot. It picked that round up. Oh, it didn't chamber. It's stuck in there. I blew the primer on that last shot. No, I got to knock that out. Okay. There it is. Looks just fine. So I blew a primer on that last one. Yeah. Okay. And there's the primer right there. You can see I blew the primer. I'm not surprised with this 303 ammo. It's not my first barbecue with that happening with the 303 stuff. Okay. Okay, gun is clear. Now let's check the primers. Yeah, they're not backed out. They're not backed out. Every once in a while, with the 303 ammo, and all these primers look good. Every once in a while with this 303 stuff, I don't know why, but you'll lose a primer. This brass, this one right here, that's junk. Now throw that away. Don't reload it. Don't mess with it. Just move on. The other thing you want to check is to make sure you don't have any case failures, because you will get case separations. That might actually be the starter one right there. No, that's okay. But I actually have a case extractor in 303 because it's such a common issue with my 303s. So yeah, but it cycles, right? That's cool. My reloads work. My issue the last time was, like I said, they were load specific for one rifle, and they're not going to work in any other rifle. And I forgot that I had done that, and so you got to see me goof up on camera, which you should be used to by now. So yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna load some more. I want to see if we get any more issues with the primer pockets. I absolutely know now that my reloads will work. I'm only loading 5. Load another 5 in my other mag. Okay. I learned a lot with this rifle. The progression, you just watch the progression from my first time out to today, and you'll probably learn something as well. Anyway, I want to see where we're hitting. I wasn't really paying too much attention to that. I was working on the cycling. You know, I could have a shotgun pattern down there for all I know. Where's my target? There it is. Of course, you know, when you try different ammo, your point of aim is going to change. Yeah, and my point of aim did change. It's low, so I could bring the elevation up just a tad. So that tells me I could use a hotter load, because my surplus ammo, I was shooting point of aim. So yeah, I can bump the load up a little bit, but that being the case, you're going to find the ones with the bad primer pockets, because you're going to get a little more pressure, and it's going to blow those primer pockets out of the bad ones. I can't really, I don't know if I can show you on camera, but the primers on these look good. They're not really backed out. I don't have any pressure signs, so that's just a fluke. That happens. Okay, so yeah, let me let's bring it up just a couple of clicks. See what it does. Let's do 3 clicks and see what it does. And this time, I'm going to take my time. Actually, you know what? I don't want to wear my shooting glasses. I want to wear my regular glasses. They seem to work okay with a peep sight. Okay. All right. This is my take up right here, if you can see the trigger pull. And then you can feel it stop, and that's where it will release the sear. I should have a pad down. My elbow's really against the bench and it hurts. I think I got one more. I wasn't counting. Oh, see me flinch? That was 5. Make sure, always check. Always check. Always check. Yep, we're good. Yep. Yeah. I think I have there. Yeah, there it is. Actually, there's 2. There's 2 down. All right. Oh, looky there. Got another primer. No, there's 2 more. So, yeah. Yep. There's 3 blown primers. Make sure you don't have any primer stuck in your receiver. So I always recommend that if you blow a primer, you want to check your rifle. Make sure that there's nothing stuck down in there. Okay, come on. Oh, no, we're good. Yeah, I've had issues with 303 blowing primers before. And you know what? It was this HXP stuff that it happens to. I think I've got some PPU in here. There's one. On. Give me a second here. 2 PPUs and 3 PPUs. Yeah, because my PPU stuff, here's one, and the primer looks just fine. Come on, I know I got to have some more in here. There's another one. Give me one more. One more. Yeah, this is all, it's all HXP, right? Yeah. Oh, there's 5. Okay, cool. So now I got 5 PPUs. Let's try those. And I can almost guarantee you I am not going to blow a primer with the PPU. Watch it make a liar out of me. Okay. Oh, I do want to see where those hit, though. I think we need to come up just a little bit more. I also need to load a little hotter load. Okay. All right. PPU brass. Same load. There's one. There's 2. Ouch! It's hot. Come on, Scott. You know better. I just don't want to lose it. That's the only reason I'm grabbing it. Three. Four. Where'd that one go? Probably bounced out front. 5. Gun is clear. Okay. There's 3 PPUs. And I know there's 2 out here. Oh, hot, 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 hot. All right. Yeah. None of those are backed out. They're just fine. That HXP brass, like I said, it's not the first time. You have 1 minute for ceasefire, 1 minute. Just throw them away when they do that. At least you get one more shot out of them, right? Okay, we got a break coming up. Well, let's see what the Bren did. They were shooting low, and I haven't looked in the scope to see where the last group was on my second adjustment of the sights. But if it's shooting low, it's telling me I need a little bit of a hotter load. And you'll just have to take my word for it. Okay. So I started here, and then it came up to here, and these are the last shots right there. So yeah. Okay. Cool. I put the rest of them in this mag. Hopefully the spring isn't too much that it doesn't cycle. And hopefully we don't get any jams from a blown primer. Okay. And you know what? That sucks. put this under my elbow. That friction on that bench is starting to hurt. There's one. I think I blew a primer. Yep, I did. There's the primer. Now the HXP brass sucks. See, this stuff is staked in when I shot it the first time when it was surplus brass, surplus bullets. The primer is staked in. When I loaded it the second time, it's not staked in. Still good. Still good. Still good. Okay, get comfortable here, Scott. I felt that one. Nope, that's fine. Something felt weird about that one. Let's see if it loaded. Nope, it didn't. Okay, the hell. We're just fine. There we go. All of a sudden it wants to be stubborn. There we go.
Big flag.
All of them? Nope. Like it got jammed in there a little bit. Okay. Got two more. Yeah, it's hung up on those last two. I don't know why it's hung up. Alright, the last two don't want to shoot. Now I'm hung up. Let's try the other mag. It doesn't want to take that last one. I don't understand it. It's just hanging up. All right, let's take one out. It's that one. And try that last one again. Might be something wrong with it. Nope. Just being weird. Alright. That's all of them. Gun is clear. My hearing aid's popping out of my ear. There we go. So I'm going to pick up my brass. You don't need to watch me do that. I don't think I had any more. Yeah, I had a couple. There's a primer missing. This HXP brass. Like I said, it's not my first barbecue with this stuff. You get them where you see them backing out or whatever, just throw them away. Because, you know, the first time I fired these, the primers were staked in. Well, they're not staked in now, and they're blowing out. With the PPU brass, I'm not having that problem, but I only shot 5 of the PPU brass. But all 5 of them worked, and there's no backing out of the primer. No, just throw them away. You know, shoot them, throw them away. Keep the ones that look good and shoot them again. And we'll go downrange here at the break. Okay, here's the last set of shots that I finished out the bullets I had. Just thought I'd show you. I think I had a shotgun. Yeah, there it is. Okay.